Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Wednesday special. Today we're going to be trying out Temur Prowess with the brand new Elusive Otter through a league. I think this deck is actually pretty good. Hopefully that reflects in the actual gameplay, but overall I think the deck is actually quite strong. There is one thing I'm deciding about changing. You'll probably see it maybe in the final wrap-up, but we'll see how that plays out. Because I do like the card Stormwing Entity as a whole, but maybe it's just not where the deck wants to be. But I still have a part of my heart that loves the card. So, but outside of that, we have the Otter. We have basically 8 1-drop blue cantrips now, so we should be able to turn through our deck quite fast. Find the next cantrip, which loops and loops and loops. Hopefully, gets good Prowess triggers. That is what we're trying out today through a league. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification so we're for future videos. Also, comment down below so it helps with the algorithm. And let's get into the deck list. So we have 4 Otters, 4 Swiftspears, 4 Mages, 3 Entities, 3 Crash Throughs, so that way our threats get trampled, get through. We also have 4 Sleight of Hands, 4 Ops, 4 Considers, and then 4 Treasure Cruises to help fill up our hand again. We have 8 burn spells in total. 18 lands seems pretty reasonable for this deck. 3 Alpine Moons for mono green to get push them off just fast enough, just enough with Nykthos to be able to win. And also helps against Lotus Field. We have 3 volleys for Greasefang, mono blue and mono white. 2 Spell Pierces and Tyvar Stands. They're kind of alterations of each other depending on what kind of protection spells we need to address. We have 1 Abrade for artifact removal and a little bit more 3 power creature removal. 2 Unlicensed Hearse for graveyard hate. 2 Mystical Disputes for the control matchup. So, no further ado, let's see this deck in action. Carplusion Forest. Elf, maybe? Kamuno. A Tarka Red, I guess. Canal. Swifty. Smack. Besage. Felden. Hits me. Maybe I just slide a hand, see what I find. I guess take Soulscar Mage, play the Reef and Soulscar Mage, and smack. So the Kamuno flips. He might have a Tarkus command, but I doubt he would fire it off this early. Play with fires my Soulscar Mage, smacks me for 5, passes, consider, graveyard, Swifty, crap, wrong land. We will go smack. Yeah, I played the wrong land. I wanted to play this one. Play with fire, hits me for 5, down to 4. Come on, Dak. Crash through, Stormwing, top, bottom. Breeding Pool tapped, pass. Attacks out, we block, Tarka's command. We go to 1, gets a den, so he plays the den, passes. Play Otter, play a tap land, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pass the turn, play with fire, my face, sure. We need to get rid of the burn. Maybe Tyvar's Last Stand is worth something, but I seem to have a struggle getting green. I think I'm going down a Crash Through and an Opt. I don't like that. Leyline of Combustion, huh? Tap land, go. Forest, Swifty, hits me, sure. Not a huge deal. Okay, that's fine. Swifty, shoot it, take 2, smack. Plays a Kamuno and passes. Play Reef, Crash Through, play Entity, bottom, top. So Kamuno flips, nope. Plays a Gorge, plays a Cinder Vines and passes. Cast Otter. So we attack with Entity, seems good. Pass the turn. So Kamuno comes down, Gallia goes to combat, hits me for 4. Take it. Plays another Kamuno. This is awkward. We just untap, I guess. Soulscar Mage. I guess I shoot that. Take some damage. And then I smack with, I think only, smack with the Otter. Let's do both. Hit you to 3. That means any lightning strike could win the game. We will chump with the Soulscar Mage. It's not needed. Especially since this is lethal in the air. Alright, scoops it up. I think I go up an Abrade, down an Opt. More removal I think is better. The question is trample or scry better? Let's do scry. I don't like that. Stomping Grounds, untap, Swifty, hits me. Mountain, Canal. Play Otter, go. Alright, Carplusion Forest. Questing Druid. Tax, take it. Down to 18. Play Canal. Play Opt. No more lands unless it's green. Alright, we'll just play the Otter. Hit ya. Alright, plays with fire. My face. Grows the Druid and the Swifty. I wonder if this should be in this deck. Maybe I need more green for questing Druid. Questing, yeah. Alright, plays another Druid. Pushes. We have to take it. Mountain. Play with fire. The bigger Druid. Smack. Pass. Samut. Grows the questing Druid. Hits me for 5. For 3 down to 9. Plays a pathway. Passes. Sleight of hand. Grow the team. Try to find another chain spell. Sleight of hand. Take play with fire. Play with fire the questing Druid. Smack for 8. Or maybe I didn't even need to hit the questing Druid. That was a punt. I didn't need to, because it couldn't block. I have to get used to this line of text on this card. Ouch. Alright, plays with fire. I'm going to probably end up losing because I punted. Alright, smacks me. Sure. Samu is not really a great blocker, though. Strike. Never punished. Got it. Alright, 1-1. Let's get into the next. Play Reef. Go. Tap Triome. Opt. Opt to the bottom. Consider. Consider. Ironically, I think to the graveyard, right? Because I don't even have my 3rd land, so I can't even get to Entity. Otter. Okay. You know, that works. Play the Otter. Up the Beanstalk. Sweet. So this must be Incarnation. Consider. Grow the Otter. Bottom. Swifty. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Green. Forest. Sweet. That's not the end of the world. Passes. You draw a Consider. Play the Consider. Grow the team. Top it. Crash through. Smack. Binding. Draws a card. Alright. Takes my Swifty. Goes to 14. Pass. So no red mana yet. So we know there's not going to be a Fires. Stomping Ground. There's a red source. Okay. Oh, there goes my board. Okay. We draw a Reef. Play the Otter. Pass the turn. Question is, do I double play with fire? Omnath. Okay. Gain some life. Play with fire. Try to filter a top card. Breeding Pool. Bottom. Mountain. Go ahead and hit your face. Bottom. I just don't see it. We have so little cards and he has 6 cards and he has basically many ways of winning this game. So we bring in Volley is a clean answer. I think we go down Play with Fires. Go up Spell Pierce. Down to play. Leyline Binding is a problem, but I guess Spell Pierce handles that? Or is it better just to Tyvar stand? I think it's better to Tyvar stand. And go down to Crash Through. I don't like that. Sleight of Hand. Soulscar Mage. Perfect. Pass. Tap Grove. That's like the best possible scenario. Because that's like no domain at all. Play Mage. Play Stomping Grounds tapped. Pass. So now we have Tyvar stand up. Plays a Fortress and passes. He is so far off from domain. So we'll play Opt. Grow the Mage. So now Lightning Strike, please. Alright. Untap Steam Vents. Consider. Tyvar stand. I don't need another. Go to combat. Smack. Cemetery. Wow, he is getting all of the buddy lands. Passes. That's how you lose a game of Magic. Play Opt. No more lands. Okay. I guess we're destined to draw a land. Lightning Strike. Go to combat. Smack. Pass. Plays a Plains and passes? No way. There's no way that's your entire turn. Gets Yorion in hand. Alright, that works. Crash Through. Grow the Dork. Opt. Stormwing to the bottom. Guess we play Canal. Hitcha. Soulscar Mage. Pass. Another Grove. Bring to Light for 4 colors. Extinction Event. That's like your best bet. And he passes his turn. Sleight of Hand. I guess we take Otter. Cast the Otter. Pass. Plays a Savini Triumph tapped. Passes. Question is, do I want to strike? Think so. I assume I'm not... there's no way I'm drawing a land, right? Okay. Go to combat. Hit ya. Leyline Binding. Strike. Go ahead and Tyvar stand. Try to bluff a Spell Pierce. Got it. Let's bring in Spell Pierces. I don't think Crash Through is ever going to matter. I don't like that. Lounge and passes. Den. Soulscar Mage. Go. Next turn we get to Swifty plus Slight. No white mana, so there's no removal up. Plays a ground and passes. We play Canal. Play Swift Spear. Sleight of Hand. Take Soulscar Mage for future turns. In case any happens. Hit you for 4. Chapel. Passes. Canal. Consider. Grow the dorks. Any instant or sorcery I'm keeping. Keep. Consider. I don't have any more blue mana, but is this worth it? Sure. Go to combat. Smack. Pass. Forest. Extinction event. Okay. Soulscar Mage. Pass. Omnath. In response to that, we will shoot the Omnath. You ain't gaining 4 life. Plays a Sacred Foundry tapped. Passes. Elusive Otter. Opt. No more Otter. Steam Vents isn't horrible. Untap. Opt. Top. Play the Entity. Bottom. I think bottom. Hit ya. Omnath. Gain some life. Volley. Passes. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. We will go ahead and put a counter there. Grow the Dork. Volley. Treasure Cruise. Draw some cards. Play the Otter. And hit ya. BTL for the, I guess, the flip Wrath guy. Siege Rhino. Oh yeah. How can I beat a Siege Rhino? Plays a Triome. Play the Confluence. Sleight of Hand. Alright, what do we find? Ironically, that's white, so Volley still hits it. Treasure Cruise seems so out of it. I think I take another Tyvar stand. So he blocks here. I'm pretty sure this is correct. Pay 0 into it. They both get Prowess. Okay, so he hits the other guy and pay the rest into him. Get wrecked, please, opponent. So now he loses both threats, or his threat, and we hit him to 2, which means the Den of the Bugbear wins. Sunfall. Plays a Chapel. Passes. I guess that doesn't necessarily win now. Consider. Bottom. Now that wins. Strike. Game. Game. 2 and 1. Let's get into the next. Reef. Otter. Go. Now the question depends on how fast of a deck he has, right? It depends on if I'm going to shock myself or not. Craig. That is like the least amount of information ever. Opt. Top. Steam Vents. Untapped. Soulscar Mage. Smack. Drown Catacombs tap. Passes. Consider. Grow the Dorks. I think I want to get the Canal. Or no. Do I want this? I don't think so. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. We'll go ahead and play with fire. Top. Consider. Top. Smack. He's really debating how he can get out of this. Tap. Glacial Fortress. That's not going to do it. I think I play with fire. Top. Treasure Cruise. Maybe. You got a removal spell? Go to combat. Kills 1. Takes 3. What do you got to say about a lightning strike off the top? Alright, Fable Passage. Cracks it. So I think I'm just going to play with fire. And if he responds to this, I could strike him. So I think he has to have like multiple answers to get out of this. We have 2 ways of winning. Hostage Taker. Well, that just doesn't do it. Strike. Bam. Okay. So now we're on the draw. Again, I think I want this. Again, I don't think Crash Through is all that important. You could bring in a single volley. Maybe down. No, I think I want to keep the play with fires. So the question is, what am I facing? Is this Omnath? BTL? If it is, I think volley is okay in a small number. Yeah, around like that. Triumph. Passes. Thank you. Drew a land. Soulscar Mage. Go. So next turn, I think I want to Spell Pierce plus play with fire. Hollow Fountain. Untapped. Passes. Steam Vents. Untapped. Go to combat. Hit you. Hit him for 2. Bottom. Another Stormwing. Hit you. Pass. Growth Spiral. Spell Pierce. I don't need you getting ahead on lands. Summit. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Sleight of Hand. Play that said Sleight of Hand. Take Canal. Play the Canal. Stormwing. I think I bottom top. Smack. Okay, blocks, which means I think a Wrathbound. Okay, goes looting, I assume. Yep, pitches a Ringdale Light. Plays a Fable, cracks it. Maybe Omnath's inbound right here. Plains. Omnath. Figured this much. Passes. Go to combat. Attack. Blocks. Alright, so if I shock him, he's a 2-2. So I think I play with fire. Grow the team. And I assume a BTL is inbound. So BTL for Extinction Event is problematic. So I think I pass. If all else fails, I'll just Lightning Strike the Reflection. A second Fable in the Mirror Breaker. Passes. Lightning Strike the face. Swift Spear. Smack. Scoops it up. 3 and 2. Oh, let's get into the wrap up. So what did we learn this week about this deck? We went 3 and 2 in our league. Not a bad record. I went ahead and make the change. I think Entity is just worse than Sprite Dragon. Just due to the fact that EE is so heavily played. Due to the fact that Mono Green is weak against it. So having something on even is actually quite powerful. So, and also it was kind of awkward have to wait till turn 3, especially with 18 lands, and then try to cast it a opt, consider, slide a hand, and then drop down the entity. Even though it has flying and evasion, so does Sprite Dragon, so it kind of helps with that. And it has haste. So I think that's where I want to be with this deck. If you have any considerations at all, let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you can be alerted for future videos. And until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.